Hi world, welcome back to my channel. My name's Christina. Thank you so much for being here. Today we are going to be doing a get ready with me and talking about Australian Shepherds. I have two. I have a toy Australian Shepherd and a standard Australian Shepherd. And this is really going to just be a review on Aussies, I guess what to expect, and I'm also going to be doing my makeup while we do this, so I'm really excited. So let's get started. While we get started, I'm going to put some of my favorite moisturizer on. This is the Replenish Plus Skin Rejuvenation in the level 3 intensity in the gold. It is amazing. You put it on your skin. Hey, get down. They're already acting up a little bit. So we have two Aussies. This is our standard. Her name's Nessie. She loves lotions and all face products. So she's trying to lick my moisturizer off. Yes, I know you love me too. She is a Blue Merle standard Aussie. Her coloring is called Blue Merle, and she's technically a tri-Blue Merle. So she has three colors. She has the white, the copper, and then the blue Merle, which is, the Merle is another word for dapple, for those who don't know. I took them to the dog park earlier, so they were a mess, and yeah, they're currently drying while I film this video. She is a year and a half old about. She was born September 5th, 2019. She's like 2 months younger than my other Aussie Aspen, who is a toy Australian Shepherd. He's 23 pounds and he was born July 13th. I was about to say 2019. All right, come here. I'll show you him. Come here, Aspen. So this is Aspen. He is a red tri. His main coloring is called red. The white is going to be part of the tri as well as the copper. Come here, say hello. He's not happy with me because I clearly gave them a bath. But these are my beautiful Aussies. Nessie is my husband's favorite. Aspen, I have a soft spot for him. But Aussies are very, very interesting dogs. They're always wanting attention all the time for the most part. Mainly Nessie. But you can't ever go to the bathroom alone with them. It's just like a thing. Aspen is toy motivated more than food motivated. He loves toys. If you have a toy, he wants it. And if you have a toy bin, he will pull every single toy out of it just because he feels like it. But they love to play. If you're thinking about getting an Aussie, keep in mind that Aussies are very high energy. They need lots of attention all the time. They will become destructive if they aren't taken care of properly and if they don't get enough energy out. I'm going to be using my Ilia Skin Tint in the shade ST8, Sheila, I don't know. We're going to take this. I like that it's very light coverage. We're just going to drop it like this. I actually had my makeup done earlier, but I just didn't like how it looked, so this is a take two. I prefer products that you can also just use with your hands. So Aspen is a toy. There's lots of controversy. Honestly, I don't care to start arguments on YouTube videos about this, but there is a lot of controversy on whether toy Aussies are actual Aussies. They're considered mixes because Nessie, for example, is a standard. There's really no way to get them that small. Some people get them to like teacup size. So really, some people mix them with Pomeranians, some people mix them with Chihuahuas, but they're clearly not going to be actual Australian Shepherds. They're just going to have the Aussie coloring. So be careful if you're looking into getting an Australian Shepherd. Some people are just really trying to make quick money, and that's not a real Aussie from my own perspective. Now, I have no idea what Aspen is mixed with, if he's mixed with anything. His breeder, she's very responsible, great, but she said she has not personally mixed her dogs. I don't know what Aspen is mixed with. I don't know how he is so small, but not all Aussies not all toy Aussies look as Australian Shepherd as Aspen does, so I love that he looks Aussie. but I don't really know. There's just lots of controversy on it. In terms of taking care of them, they are quite a bit of work. Expect to have hair everywhere, like literally everywhere. Aussies shed a ton. It's just, they're a lot. You have to brush them consistently to help work that undercoat. It is recommended not to shave them, which seems like it might help with shedding, but their coats, they're double coat, so they have an underlayer and they have a top layer, and it helps to regulate their body temperature in summer and in winter. So it's not recommended to shave them because it doesn't always grow back the same, and it can cause problems with body regulation. But as long as they're exercised properly and given enough attention, they are great dogs. They are not as destructive. They're really smart. Aspen learned everything so quickly. He was learning like sit, stay, roll over, high five, shake, spin, like literally anything you can think of by like 14 weeks. I'm not even kidding. We got him at 12 weeks, and by 14 weeks he was like, done. I know everything, Mom. Give me more tricks. And at the time, I was just like, oh, you're just so smart. I didn't know any other tricks to teach him. So they're really, really smart dogs. They are beautiful, beautiful dogs, but they are super high energy. Now, it's recommended also, I'm on an Australian Shepherd's Lovers page on Facebook, so I follow it very closely. If you're looking into getting a specific breed, I absolutely recommend going on a page like that and asking questions or looking up questions that might be able to make you more familiar to see if this breed or any breed is right for you. I absolutely love the idea of adopting and not shopping. We personally live a lifestyle where we might move very frequently, and so we wanted something that's a little bit more predictable for us and what we were familiar with. But I would always recommend, you know, there's no judging if you're finding a really, really reputable breeder and somebody that actually loves and wants to better the breed. But I would absolutely not ever recommend to purchase from somewhere like Petland. If you're not familiar with what puppy mills are, it's pretty much people that just keep dogs in cages until they get pregnant, and then they have puppies, and as soon as they can have another litter, they breed them, and they have the worst quality of life. The puppies are very stressed, and it's very irresponsible breeding, and then they charge people $3,000 to $4,000 for a dog. Literally the worst. And then those dogs are usually born with health problems, and then as soon as the mom is not usable anymore, they just kick them to the curb. It's literally awful. And Petland, all of those kinds of big box retailers for dogs are awful. And usually their dogs come home with a lot of health problems that cost you even more money. So really do yourself a favor and research quality breeders or rescue. There are lots of rescues for specific breeds. That's something that I think we would love to do next, is to rescue a dog that needs a home. Unfortunately, Aussies, just like Huskies, are very high energy, and so a lot of people get them as puppies because they're cute and then realize that they can't take care of this dog, and they send them to shelters or whatever it might be. And so please, please, please do your research. Do not be one of those people, and get yourself, you know, support quality breeders that want to better the lineage and provide quality dogs to great homes. If not, you know, look into rescues, maybe shelters, things like that. So I do wish that we had done that, but I'm also so grateful that we do have such amazing dogs and that they're here and they're permanent homes. So Aussies are high maintenance. That's just as simple as that. They are very, very much called Velcro dogs. And in that sense, they won't ever leave you alone. You can't go to the bathroom alone. Mine are leaving me alone right now because they're very exhausted from going to the park for 2 hours, and then I had to give them a bath. And so it's good that they're exhausted. That's what they need. They can do long treks. If you're someone who likes to go hiking and likes to go out and likes to take your dog everywhere with you, these are great dogs. They are very obedient, very smart, and they love to do adventures with you. I guess I won't go too much in specifics about the breed in general, but I do want to share about my dogs in particular and what their personalities look like and how they can differ. Before I do that, I'm gonna put on some concealer real quick. All right, I just put on a little bit of the hydrating camo concealer in medium peach on the outsides, and then put it down here a little bit, just the tiniest bit, and then I put a lighter warm light or warm fair on the inside. I have two different Aussies with two very different personalities. So our firstborn is Aspen. Oh, look at him. He's over here just asleep with his bone. We're gonna wake him up so I can introduce you to him. Come here, baby. It's okay. Hi, sweetheart. Hello. Oh, Nessie, you don't need the attention right now. No. Hi, sweetheart. Say hi to the camera. Hello. Hello. Like attention? Oh. I'm clearly not very good at this. He's still kind of snoozy and his ears all perked up. But he was our firstborn. He is my pride and joy. He's so sweet, very playful. When he plays with other dogs, he's more independent. He really just kind of likes to do his own thing. He doesn't like to be messed with that much or actually play with other dogs, but he does like to be near them and be around them. He is super fluffy and he does do dog modeling. He is better at dog modeling just because he's more receptive at learning in comparison to Nessie. He really just picked up some tricks so fast. Both of our dogs are free feeders. They don't overeat or undereat. They just choose to eat whenever, and they've kind of always been that way. Nessie kind of had to learn that more from Aspen, but Aspen's always been that way. He is very toy motivated. If he sees that there's a toy, he's all about it. Whereas Nessie's more human motivated. She prefers humans more than anything. We are currently staying at a friend's house and they have other dogs, and so Aspen gets really excited and starts barking. They are great kind of intimidators, and they are good at vocalizing if there's somebody in the house or near the house, and they just kind of hype each other up. But Aspen's very sweet. He loves to just hang out with you. He gives me lots of kisses in the morning. He is a big morning kisser. Like, literally, you wake up, he's like, oh, you're awake? You want to play? Okay, I'm going to give you lots of kisses. We can play now. But he never really wakes me up. I really like that. Only if it's like really late in the morning and he's like, okay, can we please go outside? But he is exceptionally cute and sweet. When he sleeps, sometimes he leaves his tongue out like this. I'll insert a picture. He's just the sweetest. Everybody, I'd say it's about 50-50 on who loves which dog more. A lot of people love Aspen and they're like, oh, he's too small. And then they get to know his personality and they're like, but he's so sweet. He's such a sweetheart. Aspen also doesn't mind wearing costumes and cute outfits, so that really helps with his dog modeling. But he is just an absolute sweetheart. He's a little bit more skittish, so he's really scared of loud noises, scared of cars, scared of anything more abruptive or abrasive. Sometimes if you're playing with him and you spook him, he might not trust you anymore. That's just kind of how he is. But he's just a sweetheart, yes. I do like having a smaller dog to just kind of do more things with. It's easier to travel with him, and it's just easier to bathe him. He eats less, things like that. His weight is honestly perfect for myself. It's not too overwhelming, whereas Nessie, our other dog, is really perfect for my husband. So it works really well. I would say they are great in pairs. I do think that they love interacting with each other. Aspen's not really snuggly like Nessie is. He doesn't want to cuddle. He's more independent, but he still does have his moments where he just really wants attention and wants love and just wants to hang out with you. It all depends on his mood. You know, we say sometimes he's kind of more like a cat. He just likes his own things. But he also does sploots where he puts his back legs out behind him. So when he's laying down, his back legs go like this. That's more on his personality. I have hair all over my mouth. Okay, real quick, I'm going to put on some bronzer and some blush. I don't do powder, and yeah. Nessie's the kind of girl who wants absolute instant attention all the time. Come here. Come let them see you. She just loves humans. She prefers humans over dogs. Like, Even just the way that she leans into you, you can see how much she just loves you. She just wants to make you so happy. And that's something that I love about her. She also loves cuddling. If she can cuddle with you all day long, that's what she will do. She just wants to do whatever makes you happy. And if she does something that upsets you or does something wrong, you can just see by the way that you talk to her that she is just so guilty and like upset with herself. It's actually super sweet. Let me try and put the camera down a little so you can see her a little bit better. Nessie. Yes, you're a good girl. You're a good girl, Nessie. You're such a good girl. You're such a sweetheart. She's just a big fluff. She was born in September of 2019, like I said, and we have just been in love with her since the day that we took her home. She's just so beautiful. We get so many compliments on her coloring just because she's so pretty and so unique. Her coloring is just something that a lot of people are like, wow, where can I get a dog like this? And we are absolutely in love with her. She's very fluffy. She has more of a show dog coat, so that's why it's a little bit longer. Some dogs have shorter coats, and those are working dog coats, but Nessie just has the longer coats. You can see I put a collar on her for when we went to the park, but you can't even see it because her coat is so long, so I might as well. What's the point of having that on? You're both pretty much off leash. Nessie will always stay with you unless she sees maybe another dog, but for the most part she's really good. Aspen's good, but if he doesn't have Nessie there, he'll be more independent. But she's always 100% there for you when you need it. She's a great emotional support animal. I think she would be great for therapy. She just loves you, like a lot, like more than herself. She seems really exhausted, so I think she's gonna go lay down. But her personality is just so sweet. She loves other dogs. She loves running. She really is more of a cuddle bug and prefers humans more than anything else in her entire world. Whereas Aspen, he sometimes likes to follow his own agenda. She is just the most Velcro-y thing ever. She's not very vocal unless she feels that there's like someone that's an intruder or whatever it might be. But Aspen, if he needs something, he will whine and yap and yap. I don't know if it's little dog syndrome or what his deal is, but that's just how he is. But truly, they're so amazing in their own ways. I love having Aussies. They are just so cuddly and fun, and I love how much that they just want to always be around you. They are high energy, like I said, and they need a lot of attention. But if that's something that you can give to them, they are really incredible dogs. So I'm gonna finish up my makeup and I'll be right back. All right, this is the final look. I used the mini Too Faced Chocolate Chip eyeshadow palette, a little bit of Estee Lauder eyeliner, and then I blended it out. The Ilia mascara, and then the lips have the Rare Beauty Empathy, and on top of it, I'm wearing the Maquillage Butterscotch lip gloss. So that is this look. I have some very snoozy pups. Let me show you. And we got a really snoozy Nessie. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and learning more about my dogs and Aussies in general. But I hope that this has been helpful and that you can get a better idea of what it's like to have an Aussie. And I know you guys just really have been asking about my Aussies, so I hope that you enjoyed. Nessie's looking at herself in the mirror. I hope that you enjoyed learning more about Nessie and Aspen and why I love my little floofs so much. If you have any questions about them, don't hesitate to ask below. And if this was just fun and enjoying, please don't forget to give me a like or a thumbs up or a subscribe. It really helps me out. So thank you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.